So we had done two rules in the comparison of adverbs. And in the third one we have, they say some adverbs are compared irregularly. Irregular. So it's very tricky. So the third rule is, rule 3, the rule number 3 says some adverbs are compared irregularly. Irregularly it is compared. Okay, as, let's look at all this. Okay, so we have positive, comparative, and we have superlative. So they say some adverbs are compared irregularly, not regular. All spellings are different. So, got to be very, very careful. So that the 3 degrees of comparison are comparative, we have positive, comparative and superlative. And here are some examples for you, not example, they are all irregular. So we got to be very careful, like far, father, farthest, or far, further. There are 2 different spellings. So we will do the first one, that is far. For the first word far, there are 2 different spellings and different way of saying. Far, farther, farther. Or you can say further. Only A and U difference. Far, farther, or further. And then you have, even in the superlative, there is a change. That is farthest and furthest. It is all irregular. When it is irregular, we need to be very, very careful. Because in all the 3, the spellings are different. Now look at this. Far, farther, farthest. Or far, further, furthest. Children, go further and look furthest. You will see birds sitting on the hill. Also, there are different spellings, so we need to be very, very careful since it is irregular. The next one is ill. Ill has, again, when you say she's ill, oh, she's worse, she's worst. Similarly, badly, you again, worse, worst. Bad, worse, worst. So these, some words are very, very tricky. Now, in the second one I have here 3 different words, ill, or, bad. You can also say badly. Okay, there are 3 different words here. And the comparative degree, you will say, my brother is ill. My brother is bad. The Comparative degree, you will say, my brother has fever, is ill now, is worse. My brother is ill, is worse. Worse than yesterday. He is bad. Yesterday he was bad. Today is worse. He is badly hurt. Now he is worse. In the superlative degree, you say, my brother was ill yesterday. Now today is the worst. The fever has caught on to him. So worst. W-O-R-S-T. Okay. So whether you say ill, worse, worst, or bad, worse, worst, or is hurt badly, is become worse today, and is worst last night. So these are the tricky words that we need to remember because they are all irregular in all the degrees. Next we have is late. We have the word late again here. You say later. I'll come later. Later, and then in the superlative degree, there is a change. Latest and last. You can either say, he is late today. He is later than yesterday. Tom is the latest to class today. Tom is the last for today. So, in degrees of comparison, you say late, later, latest, or last. Anything can be said. Then, the next we have here is little, little. Please give me little water, I'm thirsty. Little, less. Please give me less water in the glass. Less. Little, less. She was the least expected today. Maria was the, that means you didn't expect her. Little, Mary came, little late. Now supposing you say you want less, I want some, I've got less mark today. Now when you say little less, least. Least. Now, when you say least, I least expected her. I didn't expect her at all. So, little, less, least. Much. 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 More. More. I love sweets much. I love sweets more than apples. And then more and most. I love apples the most. Most. Much more. Most. Most. Next word we have here is nigh, means near. Nigh. Nigh or near. In nigh or near, the comparative is nearer, near, nearer. Nigh also nearer. For both these words, the comparative is nearer and then superlative nearest. No, next. You do not say nearest, you say next. Near, nearer, next. And then nigh, close by. Near, my house is close by. My house is near. My house is next to Leela's. Next you have well. Well, or you say good. For both these words, well, you will say, I'm getting well, better, I'm getting better today, or I'm feeling better today. Well, better, best. I'm the best, in my best form today. Similarly, when you say good, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling better today. Yes, I'm feeling the best today. So whether it is well or good, the comparative is better and superlative is best. Okay. Then we have, yeah, that's all for today. Now, let's look at all the words we have done. In this rule, we say some adverbs are compared irregularly. All the spellings, one to the other, is different. Now, when we talk about far, we say comparative father, farthest. Then again, when you say far, I live far away. I live further than Maria. I live the furthest from the school. I mean, very far away. Ill, bad, badly. For all this, the comparative was worst. Whether it is illness or writing anything, he writes badly. His writing is worse today. His writing is the worst in the examination. So comparing. Then late. Tom came late. Later. Tom came later than Mari. Tom is the latest. Tom is the last today. Little. Please give me a little bit of chocolate to eat. He gave me less. I've got the least bit of chocolate. So little, less, least, much, more, most. Much, more, most. Nigh and near, you have nearer, next. And the last one, well or good, you have better. I feel well today. I feel very good today. I feel better. By evening, I feel best tonight. So, third rule is in adverbs, some adverbs are compared irregularly. We did comparison of adverbs. Now we are going to do the position of adverbs. And under that, we have about 6 different rules to be followed. The position. When you talk about the position, the correct position of an adverb in a sentence is very important. Because a change in the position of the adverb can completely change the meaning of the sentence. So we are doing position of the adverb. Now, like example, if I say, only I know her. Nobody else knows, isn't it? Or if I say, I know only her and nobody else, isn't it? If I say, I know, I only know her. So, looking at the adverb, when you change the adverb in different places, the position, the meaning of the sentence changes. Okay? Position of adverbs. Position of adverbs. Position of adverbs. That's what we are going to look at now. The correct position of an adverb in a sentence is very important. The correct position. Because a change in the position of the adverbs, the meaning of the sentence completely changes. Now, correct position of an adverb in a sentence is important. So, the correct position of an adverb the correct position of an adverb in a sentence, sentence is very important. It's very important. Because a change in the position, a change in the position, a change in the position of the adverb, change the meaning of the sentence. Meaning of the sentence. Look, we are talking about the correct position in an adverb is very, very important. The importance of the position of the adverb we are talking about. Now, any change in the position of the adverb changes the meaning of the complete sentence that we need to look at. Okay, now let's look at some examples I have here for you. Examples. Examples are first one, only I know her. I know her. Okay, only I know her. Now look up the adverb. Look at the adverb only. Second one, I know only her. Position. Next, I only know her. I only know her. Okay, now we are talking about adverbs. The verb only is an adverb, only. Now look at the way it is positioned. Only I know her. Only I, nobody else knows her. I know only her. I know no one else but her. And the third, I only know her. I just know her, nothing more than that. So, thus we see the meaning of the three sentences change when we shifted the position of the adverb only. Look at the adverb only. We are talking about the adverb only. We have the adverb only and we are shifting position, and in every case we have a different meaning. Only is the adverb. Only I know her. Nobody else knows her. I know only her. Nobody else. I only know her. When the adverb is placed differently, the correct position of an adverb in a sentence is very important. In every sentence, it is correct. But because a change in the position of the adverb, change in the meaning of the three sentences occurs. Okay, now I want you to look at one more. Here I have one more. Only she lent, only she lent us a rupee. Okay, and the next sentence we have, she only lent us a rupee. And the next we have, she lent only us a rupee. Us a rupee. Then finally, we can say, she lent us. She lent us. She lent us only a rupee. Again, we are looking at the adverb and position. Only. We are talking about only adverb. Okay? We are looking at the adverb only, the positioning of the adverb. Now, here it says, only she lent us a rupee. She only lent us a rupee. She lent only us a rupee. She lent us only a rupee. Now, in the 4 different sentences, in all these 4 sentences, only is positioned. The adverb only is positioned differently. In every one, the meaning is different. Now, let's look at it carefully. Only she lent us a rupee. She and nobody else. She lent us a rupee. Only she and nobody else. That's the meaning in the first sentence. In the second sentence, it says, she only lent us a rupee. That means she did not give away. She did not give away. She only lent us a rupee. But that is, she did not give away, lend. Third one, she says, she lent us only, she only lent us a rupee. That means to us and to nobody else. Finally, she lent us only a rupee. A rupee and nothing more. She lent us only what? 1 rupee and nothing more. In all the 4 sentences, the positioning of the adverb only is different. Therefore, the meaning of each of the sentences vary. Here, again, only I know her. Nobody else knows her. I know only her. In this place, I know only her. And finally, I only know her. Only me and nobody else. So, according to the rule here, the correct position of an adverb in a sentence is very important. But change in the position of the adverb changes also the meaning of the sentence accordingly. So, in these 2 examples here, 2 sets of sentences with only, it tells you what? Because adverb only keep changing position, the meaning of the sentence keep changing.